Alright, let's do this again. Did you know the A320 family has 4 variants? The 318, the 319, the 320, and the 321. Sure. Okay.
O'Hare Tower, KED 777320, ready for departure runway 22 left.
Alright, so you're in Chicago, Chicago, it's your kind of town. Right. We're going to press ready to fly because we know what happens if I wait too long. So, hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. It's Kevsyourking. Kev's your guy in the sky who loves to fly. That is correct. Don't make a living at it. I enjoy playing Microsoft Flight Sim. And in the house today is Freckles. We'll turn Freckles on in a few minutes. But first of all, we're in American. So we are on runway 22 left, supposed to be 22 left. Let's see how Microsoft did. 22 left. So there you go. Partly cloudy skies, early morning flight out of Chicago, heading to St. Louis. And St. Louis, it's got some storms. I don't think we're going to hit them. I think we'll hit them before we get there. We're going to take a southeast route, so we will see what we get when we get there. In the meantime, this is the fly-by-wire A320N Neo. That is correct, my friends. The Neo fly-by-wire. I tried running the Phoenix 320, and because I changed PCs, Phoenix decides to tell me that my license is registered on another device. Yeah. $80 US for a clunky model all of the rest of you people love. $80 for a single license on a single machine. Not registered to my email when I log in. Or my Steam ID for that matter, because I'm using the same Steam ID. No. Phoenix decides we're going to license it based on some serial number feedback on the disk drive or whatever technique. Ancient, crappy technique meant to pick your pocket. So, for all of you that enjoy Phoenix, all I got to say is F off. Thank you. That's your public service announcement for today. The PSA. We're in our lovely aircraft in Microsoft 2020, by the way. If you did notice, we are in 2020. I fly both versions, so don't get all nose out of joint. I happen to like this version of 2020 and fly-by-wire because I get Freckles in the cockpit. That's right, the cute little freckled gal. She's going to handle ATC for me. I'm not using all of the rest of bells and whistles. I still have a problem with Beyond ATC. I just don't get it. I don't know why. Somebody expert out there will be able to help me out at some point. But we're going to load the preset. This turns on our lights. We're all good to go here. Gucci. And we don't have any imported data yet, so we're going to do that. And there you have it. So, nice little 320. Blah, blah, blah. Everything looks normal here, so that's good. I got my flight plan and everything. Cool. And we're going to do this. And the fuel should be enough. Outer, inner. Oh, we got plenty of fuel. We're only going to be an hour in flight. So doors are all green. Payload is set 32.4. And the 0 is 54.8. 111.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck.
Oh, we got the guy talking in the back. Alright, so performance checks here. Let's go ahead and load this up. We'll do the init request. Plug it all in, and while that's going on, I'm going to come up here and double check. Nav.
We do appreciate
Green,
your business having aboard this
flight,
flight.
these
We
are
do
set.
find
This
it more
is
enjoyable.
set.
Let's take ask. Welcome aboard.
All of it is set here. We'll ring the bell. Hey, ring the bell. Bing bong. Let's turn the air on because it is summertime in the northern hemisphere. We'll turn it about 22, 21 Celsius, 21. Let's go there. There. Okay. Do the chimichanga. You're up. Nope. You're up. Thank you. And now we gotta come back just a little bit. You're up. I'll put you on just for giggles. I'm not gonna throw these on yet because it is fairly dry and clean. Throw this up. Make sure this bad boy is set here. Let's get this flight loaded up. Alright, so it's KEV 777. Flight index is 10. This matches flight level 320. So 320 is not what I had programmed in SimBrief, which is interesting to me. It just doesn't. I don't get it. So I am changing this, and we'll see how Microsoft handles it. But it did. SimBrief does have me at flight level 180. So we're gonna go 180. Buddy boy. Okay, the perf V1, V2, but let's do this. I need to come to here. So 58.4. I think it was 32.4, 58. Oh. 04 or is that 84? Okay, come on. What is that? 8? 8. Well, let's go change that number then. I don't know why they don't import it into here. That's just kind of goofy stuff. What? Never mind. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here. We can fix this on the fly. We know how to do this, don't we? I think you guys have sat in the cockpit here. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, man. We're going on Ord 9. You're going to enjoy the content. I vary it now and then, but predominantly right now we've been having fun flight simming as well as GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5 online with Nomad Shade and his goofy interactions as building an empire, elite services empire. And we're going to come in on, I had 12 left. Let's go 12 left. We're going to go Arch 2 and we are set. I'm going to go Novia. We're not doing running today. Thank you so much. So this should be all set. Bingo, bingo, bingo. We got flight disconnects coming out. Well, let's come back up. Wow, lots of disconnect. What the fudge cake's going on here? Too steep. Okay, so first of all, it's got no connect here. Huh? Are you kidding me? Microsoft. You lazy little doodads. So why don't we go direct to Bakken? I got Bakken on my... God. Somebody help me. Okay. Oh, which one are you throwing me on? I got 22. fix that. Come on. Get your behind out of here. Do. We got another one on this one? I don't think so. Okay. Well, we can fix it on the fly. We're going to get in the air here. We're going to do a TO config. So obviously we're looking at the board. We're going to turn you're on max, set. We run the TO config. Should go green. Speed's not inserted. Oh, that's right. We got to do the V1, V2, V3. Okay, boys and girls, load this up. They're so funny. All right, so we do have a light aircraft today. I normally would set it above 140, but we'll do the V1 at 130. Scooby. We'll give this strip a little something to look at here, and we're going to go, this is going to be 12,000 trans. Scooby shift is all set. All right. TO config again. Thank you very much. We got our speeds in. Thanks for the reminder, mate. Freckles, you were supposed to tell me that. All right, so squawk. Engines are good. Squawk. Thank you. TARA 0017. Flaps 5. Armed. And ready for rock and roll. I'll turn those guys on. They don't do anything in this model. But nonetheless, turn them on. We got our runway set. The aircraft is ready. Are you ready? Seriously, are you ready? Let's turn on a little music. Let's get it going. The chill season is here. Deep house mix.
In the daylight, thoughts of you on replay.
All right, just right.
Crazy,
I'm going to turn it down just a
I've
tad.
already thought of what to say. Your number in my phone,
There we go.
different name, just in case my friends try to
Well, you've spent 15 minutes here. 13? You enjoying it so far? No, you're like, what the heck, dude? Don't just show me stuff. Just take off. Really? You just want to see this? Goodbye, Chicago.
20 contact Chicago departure on 128.575. Good day.
128.575 KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Now we're going to have bells and whistles
Goodbye.
binging in the cab here, so
Chicago
hold
departure
on.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor
All right,
777 is at 2,200 feet, climbing
Down
8,000 feet.
here, let's do.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 Chicago, departure altimeter, tree 0.02, radar contact, continue.
I'll ramp this up a little bit. Flaps. Set those to 0. All set here. Cool. Top side. Thank you. Thank you.
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain
17,000
17,000 feet. KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
On our way to 17.
Kilo Echo Victor 777 contact Chicago Center on 127.6. Good day.
127.6 KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777. Goodbye. Chicago Center KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 is passing 8,400 feet, climbing 17,000 feet.
Okay, we gotta keep it under 250. We'll toss our rate about
Chicago Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact, continue.
02. Okay, well, 02. Sorry, 02. Come on. Looking good, man. Cleared the auto markers. We're rolling up. We're gonna set you in CL. Alright, in the lock zone. Come on. There you go. Freckles. Everything Gucci. Look at you. You don't do diddly squat except talk. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, baby. Short, sweet, easy to go, man. Doesn't get any easier. We'll leave you with this for a minute. Captain's gonna go get a cup of coffee while we fly. Beautiful skies out of Chicago. Try and avoid the lens bloom if I can. Super.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Chicago Center on 132.5. Good day.
132.5, KED 777, Kilo Echo Victor 777. Goodbye. Chicago Center, KED 777, Kilo Echo Victor 777 is at 17,000 feet, climbing flight level 240.
KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 Chicago Center altimeter 30.03 radar contact. Continue to NEWTT. KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 contact Chicago Center on 120.125. Good day.
120.125, KED 777, Kilo Echo Victor 777. Goodbye. Chicago Center, KED 777, Kilo Echo Victor 777 is at 17,000 feet, climbing flight level 240.
KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 Chicago Center altimeter 30.03 radar contact. Continue to NEWTT. KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, please expedite your climb flight level 240. KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, please expedite your climb flight level 240. KED 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, please expedite your climb flight level 240. 777, please expedite your climb flight level 240.
Chicago Center, KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777. Request flight level 200.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Alright, so there's no damage, no issues, no concerns. You had a nice little bit of a run there while I was getting some coffee. Cafe au lait. A little espresso. See. Anyway, nothing to see here. This is just a nice flight. Gonna be casual. I'll leave it at 20,000. I didn't want to go higher than 20. Actually 18 was the plan, but Microsoft doesn't follow the rules of what you filed as a flight plan.
777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, contact Chicago Center on 120.175. Good day.
Contact 120.175 KEV 777. Adios, amigo.
777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Chicago Center, KEV 777, flight level 190, heading to flight level 200. Thank you very much.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, Chicago Center, radar contact. Continue to Romeo Bravo Sierra.
Continue to Romeo Bravo Sierra. 10-4, good buddy. Mother trucker. We didn't turn any of these on. I noticed they didn't do much the last time I touched them. So. Estimated time doesn't match. So this is when we're gonna get there. 13:17 UTC. So 8 a.m. Bada bing, bada boom. So you got about, so 13:17, it's 12:46 UTC. Bingo, you do the math, we got 30 minutes. We'll have to do some transition here as we roll out RBS over to Arch. We're on our way to Arch is the approach. We're using the Arch to approach. When we get to Arch, we're going to have a bit of transition.
777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, contact Chicago Center on 119.225. Good day.
Contact 119.225 KEV 777. Adios, amigo. Chicago Center 119.225 KEV 777, flight level 200. Continue to Arch. Thank you. Good day. Right, so I snuck out without unlocking the door. I'm magic that way. Freckles. You gonna turn this down now? We can let them play. Roam around. Be yourselves. I'll do this.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, contact Chicago Center on 125.05. Good day.
God, just keep flipping the channel. Why don't you, man?
125.05 KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777. Chicago Center, KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, flight level 200.
KEV 777 Kilo Kilo Echo Victor 777.
You can see 63 out. We got to start an
Continue to chart.
appropriate process. So, interestingly enough, I have had to play with this in the past. And when I do so, all of a sudden I can select the runway. But it doesn't load it correctly initially, so. This isn't coming in. And it's there, but it just doesn't. So, when you fill this in, it's supposed to fill all this out. But for some reason, it just doesn't initially. You have to kind of tweak it, and then you have to kick these numbers out, and you go, oh, wait, what? What's my approach speed going to be? Well, if I went based on what my takeoff was with fuel, it should be 130, right? But we're going to come in a little faster than that because I know we're going to have a bit of a tailwind if I stall too fast. So we're going to do 140. Let's just say it's 140. 1,400 meters. It's in the safety zone. Full flaps. No overweight. There's your landing weight. This will go in. I usually add 100 for my minimums to this number right here, so I could do 700, so let's just do 700 in Q&H. So, sorry. Alright. Ah. 30. 21. And right now, based on the charts, we don't have this here, but let's do that R 17209. So 135 is the VAP here, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do a 140. It's not gonna consume that much more runway, and it prevents a little bit of a float. So what you guys don't, most of you understand it, but some of you don't, is you end up going too slow and you float. You don't get a solid approach. And you're more susceptible to microbursts because you're just floating around and the aircraft's gonna spin like a pinwheel if you're not careful.
Kilo Echo Victor 777, contact Kansas City Center on 124.3.
Finally, we're gonna hit Kansas City Center. Kansas City Center, KEV 777, blah 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 blah. Change the channel.
Goodbye. Kansas City Center.
All right, and then yeah, so it's 3001. So we'll set these to 1. Now, what I have noticed, if I do the pull here, I'm gonna get an unusual warning. Now, it is standard, non-standard. I don't. Maybe they fixed it. You're not going to give me a warning over here? Seriously? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, there's a discrepancy. And I find it interesting. This is a normal feedback, I get it. But fly-by-wire, the volunteers, the coders, they did a good job with this for the most part, but they still have blips and gaps and beeps and bells and whistles. Alright, so normally I would be at 320 right now. This aircraft would be just scorching through the sky, but I've been very polite today, flying just above US standards at 15. Been going slower than normal, but we're still at a GS at 380. This is a good conservation mode for fuel. We're flying a really nice efficient flight. There is cloud deck, has been cloud deck, and yes, this looks different than 2024. I get it, but I don't mind it, quite frankly. I don't think it's as far off as people like to think it is, but yeah, it's not 100% accurate, but it's still reliable. Shows a good picture on camera if you frame it right. So this skin's a bit too clean, but very nice decal job on the model itself, the skin itself. It's a nice aircraft, nice model. Doesn't shed too much bleeding. The performance since I upgraded the PC is just phenomenal. All aspects of the gameplay now. I don't get the glitches when I land anymore from filling in the background. I did some adjustments on the overall configuration, you guys know that, but yeah, this is this upgrade was expensive, so most people don't have the $8 grand to spend on upgrading their PC, but I'm a high-tech pro. Make a good living, and like anything else, whether you invest in your hobbies or not, this investment for me was satisfying because my experience and the end game when I'm trying to land, all worth it. So and I'll continue to bore you guys. I know there's only about 5 or 6 of you guys that are still playing GTA. I'm still going to bug you and put content of that nature on the channel. Look, you may not enjoy it. That's fine. There'll be other stuff coming along. I just started Toho. So Toho Beyond Gensokyo is a visual story, and I already posted the first 30 minutes or so, 25 minutes of story read. I don't have the pace down yet. I'm still trying to figure out what's an appropriate pace for normal people to read, so you don't have to hit the start and stop button so much on the video, but at the same time you don't want to go too slow, so then they sit there and they're not going to enjoy the content. They're going to skip over stuff. So it's kind of weird. You have to have that right dialogue pace. My local AI I've been configuring and playing with isn't able to fully read efficiently that game's text, so we'll figure out something. But I don't run the only AI aspect that I'm using it for is to connect it to a voice audio related experience. So you get a framework. I could select voices for Remy, and I say the name. Anyway, the characters. Give the characters some life. Let the audio pace the story, and all I have to do is click along to the pace of the text being read, and let the screen, write over the audio. But I don't know. It's an interesting game. It has a lot of history around it, definitely more than I can remember. So. Unique anime content. It's a visual story. There really hasn't been much else released this year, guys. I fully expected GTA 6 to be out in May. We all planned on it. I planned my approach to online and everything else to be based on, wrapping up the businesses in time to jump from a recap of GTA 5 experience over into GTA 6. I haven't taken you through Michael, Trevor, etc. stories, Lamar, the single player mode. I'll do that when 6 approaches the PC realm. And so you'll see me go back in, and instead of playing GTA Online, I'll jump into GTA 5 single player just before the PC stuff comes out, so we can have some comparisons on gameplay. I'll be able to do some direct comparisons. My PC is going to have a huge HD, Ultra HD experience. Once they release it to the PC, the FPS will be over 100. I have the Founders Edition, GeForce RTX 5090 maxed out here, guys. I am this PC just so smooth, flows just awesome. My hard part is my recordings are using DLSS from NVIDIA, and I tell you, man, it doesn't do it justice. What I see on my screen, you guys get a blurred version of it in certain aspects of gameplay, especially in GTA 5. It frustrates the Jesus out of me. The quality just doesn't match. Anyway, we're gonna start our descent here. We're getting closer. We're about 90. As you saw over here on our descent chart, let's synchronize just to make sure. 63 out of 3. And that's fine. We're not above 280 to begin with. We got the instructions not to speed over 280. So, and that's fine. That puts us on a decent path here. We're falling a minute behind schedule, so I could overrun here and speed it up just a bit to get there, but we'll follow the instructions. We'll be a minute late to the gate, looks like, but we'll see. So what I'll be looking for here is we're at this turning point, so I'm going to go ahead in a few minutes here and connect the dots because there's this gap. So for whatever reason, Microsoft just doesn't play fair with SimBrief and importing. I just don't get the disconnect here on the engines. Whatever it is, it is. I just have to connect some dots. So using SimBrief as a tool to plan, along with Navigraph, etc. Navigraph's got its fee-based charges. I use the SimBrief side of it for initial flight plan. And then when you translate it over, the AirAct versions don't always synchronize between what Microsoft has loaded and the SimBrief plan has connected for you. So you do get these flight disconnects. You just have to repair them yourself and do the right thing. So we're coming in on Arch 2. 127.7 KEV 777.
127.7 KEV 777
Kansas
Kilo
City
Echo
Center,
Victor
KEV
777.
777, flight level
Goodbye.
200.
Kansas City Center KEV
So
777
we're
Kilo
gonna
Echo
connect the
Victor
dots
777
here.
flight level 200.
We'll do this.
Kilo Echo Victor 777 Kansas City Center radar contact. Continue to Petty.
So when I pull this back, you can see once we get to Buell, to get to UB, there is another waypoint out here that I want to typically turn at, so I got a fair approach. But if you were to notice the ILS approach here into St. Louis, they plugged Greep in, and Greep throws you a bit off. So for Ferris to Greep, you get this bend, and I've never understood why it's that hard for these engineers on the software design side to capture correctly. So if I import the waypoints, don't F with me, man. Just put them in. All right. But you can see Microsoft tries to connect its own dots, and I don't like that. They're a little early on my descent here, but not too bad. So we're rolling in. So we're gonna jump down to 12, and now we're gonna slow down too. We're gonna bring this down. So because we're gonna go to 12,000, I'm gonna bring this down to 240. That's gonna be decent for us to approach. Not too fast. It'll be under the 250 at 15,000. So typically, there's a rule there. I avoid the rules at times. You guys know that. We're coming in on our flight plan okay. I just got to connect the dot here. Now I won't connect that dot till I hit Choto, which is about 30 miles away. So once I hit Choto here, I'll go ahead and open up the waypoint and find out which waypoint I want to connect to. And then once I get the waypoint loaded, we'll connect the dots, turn and burn home, and turn on ILS and let her land. Right now we're coming down. The system is dropping. And I'm going to go this route because I want 8,000 as my transition. So I got to slow this down a little bit further. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go beyond this, so chill down a notch, dude. Gotta slow it down a tad first, dude. There we go. Now you could take it down to 210, 208. I'm going to leave it at 221 for the moment. We're going to stabilize the aircraft and let it just descend now. So we are now in our descent pattern. 50 miles out. 56, too steep. I don't think so, dude. We'll be alright. Relax. It's doing its own calculations here, but what it's not doing is the disconnect. And the disconnect is between Beulah here and UB. So what I'm going to do is take this and add a waypoint on Beulah and then connect it to UB. But we're not quite to Choto yet. Got about 5 minutes. I'm going to set this up, roll it home, and damn, be done. So we'll do this. Let's set this bad boy in motion. Let's warn everybody. Hey, quit screwing around. Had no icing conditions, so I can set that off for the moment.
Going to 128.1
Alright, we're in our descent. Buckle up, everybody. Freckles. I didn't turn Freckles on today.
777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 is at 17,300 feet, descending 12,000 feet.
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 Kansas City Center altimeter tree 0.03 radar contact. Continue to JAKK.
Now, I could extend past Buell on my own pattern and manually flip this around. So we'll see what happens. I'm not too worried. I'm not speeding. I haven't gone to flaps 1 yet because we're still above 15,000 feet. There's no reason to panic here. Plenty of leg room. Passengers are comfy. We're coming in at a nice angle. Not too steep. Let's dip it down a little bit. We got 10 miles to Chodo. Way too much noise. I thought so. I know what I'm doing, man.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Now, I applied the speed brake a bit here just to keep this from drifting too fast.
777 contact St. Louis approach on 132.125. Good day.
132.125 KUV
Going to
777.
132.125
Adios, amigo.
KEV 777
Hasta
Kilo
la
Echo Victor
squeegee.
777.
Alright,
St.
we're
Louis
at
approach
Chodo.
KEV
So,
777 Kilo
this is
Echo
where
Victor
we want to make sure
777
we're
is at
starting our
11,000
preps.
feet, descending 8,000 feet.
I'm going to go ahead and let this...
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 St. Louis approach altimeter tree 0.01 radar contact. Continue to Gati.
let that drip. Okay. So I know at some point I'm going to need to get to about 6. I'm going to put it at 5. We're going to start this descent down into Buell. And my waypoints here are going to start to show up. I only have one that's further out on this approach vector, and I don't want to shortcut it to Ferris. I got to go to UV, so I want something out here that makes sense. So what I can't read is it Mitki? I'm not sure. So we're going to let this go a little further and we'll see the waypoint that I want to touch out here. This is the one, but I want similar to it, I should say. Yadi. That's the one. Knew I'd find it. Okay, so we're going to go from our approach here from Buell to Yadi and then to Ubi. So that one.
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Whoa, 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 where are we going?
777 Kilo Echo
Where are we
Victor
going?
777.
What happened? Holy smokes, where are we going? We're on Herbie going to... Microsoft didn't like what I did. What are you doing, man? Alright, well. Let's start the process. Arm this bad boy. Let's go to flaps 1. Okay, bring this down. I don't know why this went wonky on me. Don't ask. I have no clue why it behaved like that. That is not normal. Okay, so we'll turn on LS. Let's get the rest of the cockpit prepared. Shove you up here. We got you guys. We're going to hit 5,000 here shortly, so let's just go ahead and turn these on. I got 30 miles. I'm not sure why it wanted to just tell me I was too flat, but okay. We're alright.
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, you are 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, altimeter 30.00.
Sorry, buddy, I'm not doing that.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
KEV 777 requesting flight level 500. 000. Requesting 5,000, mate. I have no reason not to dip back up and turn around. So let me do my thing. Squawky. Squawk, squawk, squawk. We're okay here. We're still going to use a 140 on the approach. I don't see anything unusual here. Yeah, we got more than enough leg room to get her down safe and sound. We got a cloud deck. So, yeah. Flying in the abyss. Eventually going to come back to...
KV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, please expedite your climb 6,000 feet.
What happened, turkey? it won't give me the clearance and all the rest of the instructions until I go to 6,000. It's misbehaving as usual. It doesn't matter where you program.
777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, you are 13 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 12 left approach via RUION transition. Clear to RUION.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 12 left approach via RUION transition. Cleared to Rion KEV 777
And you can see we're
Kilo
right
Echo
in the
Victor
vectors, so
777.
maintain flight. It's Microsoft does a terrible job of the scripting. Even in 2024, I found this to be worse at times. They don't get this aspect of communication, so they shouldn't do it. Right? This piece of it is for simulation purposes, but they do a terrible job with it. So, alright, so we're going to take our turn here. I'm going to notch this down. We are at 5,000. We're holding, so I don't want that. We're going to bring this down just a little bit further, 196. And that puts me just above the second flap level. So
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, please expedite your climb 6,000 feet.
yeah, but you gave me conflicting instructions, so go away. So now we're turning towards UB. And we're going to make our approach. It tells me there's too steep a path, but we're
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
just go
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
stink your
KEV
brain.
777 Kilo
I'm
Echo
okay.
Victor 777.
All good. We're underneath the ILS. We're just going to line up here, and it's going to take a bit of a shortcut here. This is 20 miles out, so when we get to 10, we'll go ahead and flip the switch on approach. I'll probably do it at 12. We'll see. I got to get to this, and I want to make sure. If I see this drop too far down below here, I'm going to go ahead and turn approach on. We're in clouds. Safety first. Looking good. Having fun with Freckles. And Kevsyourking. Be sure to like and subscribe. That's right. Don't be a noob. I don't need the followers, but it's always fun to have more people to enjoy the content. Share it and spread the word, man. Alright, we're going to ring the bell, lock the door. Final checks. Let's get her done. Let's start our flaps config. You ready, boys? Girls? Ladies and gentlemen? Quit moving, thank you. Door is locked. Flaps 2. Armed. Engines are set. Alright, TA0017. Everything's on down here. Clean and green. We just have to set flaps and drop the gear. We're closing in on our direct, so right now we're below. I'm going to click approach. Let's do approach. Thank you. Now hopefully she'll engage enough and I can drop this down.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777, you are 11 miles northwest of St. Louis. Contact St. Louis Tower on 120.05 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 120.05 KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor
I'll leave
777.
it there.
St. Louis Tower KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 10 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 12 left approach.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 St. Louis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.00. Wind calm. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Went the wrong way with my flaps. Eight miles.
KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777 wind 182 at tree. Cleared to land runway 12 left.
Runway's in sight.
Cleared to land runway 12 left KEV 777 Kilo Echo Victor 777.
Everything's green. Rolling. Got a bit of a tailwind, so we can safely bring it down to 140 as expected.
2,500.
Slightly up. A little bit high. 3 white, 1 red. It's okay, we're on the right glide to come in. Still a little high. We're going to continue. Yeah, I get it.
$1,000.
Little buffer wind here. Whoa, pedal slip. Pedal slip. Still okay. Don't flatten too much. 2 and
Minimum
2. Continue. Whoa.
50, 40,
Microsoft, why the wind shift?
30, 20, 10,
What the
5.
fuck? Did you see the crosswind? Did you see that? That's not the flight wind direction that was in live flight weather. I am so pissed right now, but I'm going to be polite and say, thanks for being here, man. I don't know what to tell you. I should have pulled back, but frustration. You could see the wind shift. The game purposely pushed me away from the runway. And that's frustrating. Even for a real pilot, you don't get that kind of crazy stuff unless it's super, super rare. But you'd have to be in the middle of a stormy condition to get that wind shift, and they would call you off way ahead of it. Wind shear, there's no wind shear here to tell me all of a sudden there's a wind shear shift. But that was wind shear. There you go. You experienced it, got to see it. You know me, I'm not afraid to complain when I see something bad, so. All right. Well, we're going to fire it up and do it again, but for now, I want to thank you for being here. Again, you got to see some sights and sounds and understand how to fly an aircraft and learn a little bit as you go along. I thank you so much. See you again soon. Cheers.